Really good out there. A couple things that were noticeable. Really good pressure by our defensive line. I thought we've made some strides there. So we had several sacks today, so we're encouraged about that. And then we had a couple picks, so that was encouraging. And, we'll take a look at the tape. I'm going to attribute that to good aggressive defensive play as opposed to some mistakes. We'll be positive here. Now, Brian Hill ran the ball well today. He's shown that he's right back into midseason form, so that's encouraging. Tanner Gentry continues to come along with Jake Mulhar, and that's a position with the wide receivers that we're going to need to have some guys develop, and so those guys have certainly stepped up, and so we're pleased with that. As far as no injuries, Waddy Love got a cut on his chin. They went in and sutured him back up, so he was back out there. But we were able to go through 90 plays without any significant injury. And as a head football coach, that's something you always hold your breath on. So we're pleased with that. So questions?
Craig, what did you see from your quarterbacks? Is Cam continuing to kind of separate himself from the rest, or where does that kind of stand right now?
It was a little bit of a mixed bag today. I thought Cam did some good things, but there are a couple things that I think he can improve on. They were live today. So, that we felt like it was important for the quarterbacks to have an understanding there. But I thought he operated the offense fairly well. The other guys, every day kind of has a new day with some of them. Austin Ford made a nice run for a touchdown. And, I thought Josh threw a couple balls fairly well. Nick Smith did a couple things fairly well. We're going to need to sort out that quarterback position. Before I make any declared statements about that, I need to take a hard look at the tape.
Any areas, Craig, that you saw that maybe that were concerning or a little disappointing today?
Well, I thought we had, at the beginning of the scrimmage, way too many holding plays, and that can be attributed to the fact that it's the first time we've had officials out there, and told the officials to call them like they would in the game, and so that was a little bit disappointing. Certainly some of the sacks, and we'll take a look at that, whether that's attributed to really good pass rush or some deficiencies we have up there. So those are probably the two major things. And we threw a couple picks today.
What about your back seven? You've changed so many guys, or you're so young. Where are you at with that back seven on the defense?
Well, we're a work in progress, but I can tell you there's more speed and athleticism out there. That's apparent. If you looked at tons of long runs or big plays, those were not there today, and that can be attributed to guys getting lined up and then pursuing the football well and gang tackling well.
Just moving ahead, Craig, will you probably, I don't know will you release a depth chart, or will reps from here on out kind of go toward what you see on film here and moving forward?
We'd like to release a depth chart. We'll see how the tape is, and that'll come out. If we do release it, it'll be out on Monday.